What's going on, guys? All in day something. 70 something. That's all I know. Let me go over the trade that I took today. What I was seeing. And yeah. So, right at market open here. We were respecting this 15-minute gap. Right here, and I had screenshot of this just to give myself a little reminder. But 15-minute gap respect on both indexes. You can see this was respecting, right? Of course it got disrespected. We had already taken out this high. ES inversed this 1 hour, broke structure to the upside, still didn't want to go up. So NASDAQ, on the other hand, did not sweep this high out yet. Right here, it actually resisted this 1 hour gap. There's also a 1 hour equilibrium right here. So this would have been a good point of reversal, this range here. So I saw respect on both indexes. We got the 5-minute sweep. We have London down here sweeping Asia. And yeah, we are also in this daily gap. Oh, we're actually respecting it now. The whole idea of this trade was bullish because we were in this daily gap and we are looking like we're going to respect it. And you know, we're at all-time highs. We're pushing higher, and I already saw moves down. So I was thinking, okay, this is the retracement on the higher time frame, and I think that's what's happening now. So ES also was in this this range here, this equilibrium, and it looks like it's respecting as well. So I don't think my trade idea was totally invalid, but luckily I have risk management, break even to protect me. So respect and respect, right here at 9:30. Then I saw a 1 minute regular structure at this candle. So I was hoping this candle, but it ended up being the candle after that, inversing the gap and breaking structure. We had swept 1 minute lows down here. I mean, we swept 5-minute lows. It was looking beautiful. It was looking good. And this is a setup I couldn't, not take. So everything being in line, we took out this 1 hour high. And as soon as we took out this 1 hour high, I went break even. Ultimately got stopped out and hit my break even. But that's what we got it for. I think shorts were beautiful here. There were honestly some real good shorts here too. But I wasn't going to take another trade. Trying to follow my rules, and I did so. So here at 9:40, move this. 9:40, we had this 5-minute gap getting respected on ES, and this is market open right here. So ES moving lower, respects this 5-minute gap, while NASDAQ comes above these highs and also making an SMT on the 5-minute. Market open is here. So we're making an SMT from here to here and here to here. While ES was respecting, moving lower, could have taken this trade for sure. Didn't want to though. Was trying to respect my rules, and I did. So this would have been the trade, and probably would have went 1-to-1 on this, like that. Break even here, and would hit take profit. But I liked my trade. I like that one too. There's a lot of opportunity today, I think. especially with price, getting away from these all-time highs and moving lower. There's a lot more opportunity. But like I said, I mean, I had everything I needed. An SMT would have been cool, but we just didn't get that. So, I still took the trade regardless. An SMT is not required for me to take a trade, but it would have been, better. More confidence, more confluence. So, yeah, that's all I got. I mean, setup was honestly pretty nice and didn't play out. So what? We get hit break even. So, I did buy a new account. I'll be fully transparent. I have blown this one this morning. Hold on. Yeah. So I blew this one this morning. I was trying to set limit orders for CPI, and it kept it wasn't working out very well. So once I finally figured it out, CPI today was chopped, and it low-key just fucked me over. So I lost the account, but I'm not too bothered by it, to be honest. You can always buy another one. You can always buy a new one. It's not like I'm gonna live account or anything, and I had the opportunity to take this nice trade. But yeah, not every trade's gonna play out, and recently I'm trying to. I've been getting a lot of break evens. Now, this could be a factor of price action. This could be a factor of me. This could be a factor of something that I need to tweak in my strategy or my break evens. And I'm already trying to change that, is going break even highs and lows instead of 5-minute equilibrium or 5-minute tap into a bearish gap. I've been trying to steer away from that and go break even and give price more room to go. So yesterday I could have taken profit, but I went break even too early. Today I took break even, and it paid off. It was a good break even, and had my risk management to save me. So either I need to practice more, or collect more data on my strategy and be more consistent, because if I can't be consistent with my strategy, I'm going to get false data. So I need to find this balance of being consistent with my strategy and going break even when need be at highs and lows, where liquidity or targets would be met. So that's what I think I'm going to try to do, and it's just over time I can collect that data and actually get a real probability in the market, a real statistic, a number, by just being consistently present, consistently following my rules, following my strategy, being disciplined, all the habits, being consistent at being profitable, at being having a profitable mindset, and having a taking profitable actions to become a profitable day trader. Now, all these all these things, like being profitable on the external side of the world, doesn't come unless you are internally profitable. Whether you think you're profitable, you take profitable action, and you have a profitable mindset, which is all the rules that everybody talks about, all the habits, all the psychology, feelings, emotions, patience, discipline, being consistent, being confident in your trades, being confident in your strategy, and trusting your strategy. And I think that was something I was struggling for the past couple of weeks, is trusting in my strategy. So once I've conquered that, I'm on to the next step, and it is to be consistent with being confident in my strategy and being consistent with the way I perceive my strategy, and taking consistent entries that are aligned with my strategy. Now, that'll show a real probability in the market, in these live markets, and hopefully over time I'll be able to build a statistic off of that, and actually get real data, instead of data that is where my mind isn't right, where I'm not taking the right trades, I'm not I'm hesitating on trades, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's so many psychology issues, and now that I'm overcoming that and moving forward, I'm literally this close to like just breaking through and getting my first payout. I can just feel it. I just know it. And you know, all these people, they say that the break even stage is the best stage to be at, because you are on the urge of getting that payout, or on the urge of becoming profitable. I'm consistently getting break evens. So maybe it's because I'm going break even too early. So that is something that, you know, trial and error, troubleshooting your strategy, and once you find what works for you and find what is going to end up giving you a real probability and a real edge in the market, then you consistently can take payouts. You consistently make profits. So I feel like I'm at that stage. I feel like I'm just at that break even stage where I'm just constantly getting break even, and not letting I'm just not letting enough room in my strategy. So, you know, over time, y'all, I'm gonna keep recording these videos, and y'all are gonna see. There's gonna be a video that comes out, and it's gonna be like, I got my first payout, end of the series. I'll keep making these, you know, these recaps, but that when that day comes, it will all be documented from when I really started to lock in on my psychology. Ever since I started these videos, I've really honed in on my psychology, getting my mind right, reflecting on the trades I took every single day, acknowledging what I was feeling, what I did, everything. And that it'll all be documented on YouTube for free. So hopefully, those of y'all who have just started, or those of y'all who want to start, can take notes from my mistakes and my live mistakes that I have made in real time, to not make the same mistakes. And, you know, maybe make yourself feel a little bit better, knowing that someone else is also going through the same thing that you are, has gone through the same thing that you are. Or just take notes on some of the things that I'm fucking up now, and you don't have to later. I'm hoping this could fast track other people's progress, get them in a right state of mind, and, you know, launch them forward in their career in trading. That's the whole idea of what I want to do with my life, what I strive to do, what I'm trying to do. And hopefully it'll pay off. Hopefully I can change lives. And, you know, there's so many day traders out there that, you know, you watch on Instagram or short form, and it's like, it kind of gives you a negative connotation in your head, either the way that you think, the way you perceive the markets. And I've been trying to step back from that and just not watch any of those videos, because it does mess with you. It messes with you on the chart, whether you know it or not, but subconsciously it does mess with you. And I've known that over time. But I'm hoping I can be that guiding light, that truth that isn't spreading some false information, or something that's rage bait, or something that's just slop. Like, yeah, I make these videos that are funny, and I hope they could be relatable, or they're a little bit of slop, but like, most of the time I'm trying to speak truth, and I'm trying to help everybody at the same time. So I hope that that's what these videos are doing, and hopefully you can learn from them, and it could fast forward and fast track your progress. But yeah, once it's on YouTube, it's on. So I'm ready for what the future holds. I'm ready for everything that comes at me, because despite wanting to become profitable, wanting to get that payout, that's the foot in the door to the possibilities and the life-changing skill that I'm walking into. It is just the foot in the door. So this journey that I've been on, these videos, everything has been fun, and I'm enjoying it. I love it. The hard times, the good times, the bad times, the times I'm mad, sad, whatever. I look back on it, though I don't want to go through that again, but I did enjoy it. the struggle to become a profitable day trader, from starting to nothing, or starting from nothing, giving your entire life and dedicating your life to something like this, to something that you're passionate about, is what makes me happy, is what drives me every day, is what wakes me up every day, is the reason why I am happy, is because I'm doing something that I want to do, that I love to do, that I have a passion for. And not only that, but I can give it out to other people, that I can teach other people, I can help other people. So if I can spend the rest of my life doing this, that'll be the goal. That is the goal. I hope y'all can take away something from this video. I was going to end it, but I feel like I just had to say something. A little rant. Because I feel like this trade, yeah, it didn't go in my direction, but I am satisfied. I am satisfied if I had lost, if I went break even, and I hit break even. I'm satisfied because the trade was a good trade. And the only person who can know that is me. Because I have went through the trial and error, figuring out what is a bad trade, what is a good trade, what is a trade that is aligned with your strategy. And when I look at a trade like this, I don't believe that there's anything that I could have done better, or something that I did wrong necessarily. It's just probability. The only thing that I could say that was probably against me was the trend. But then again, we can look at the higher time frames. 1 hour is bearish, 4 hours bearish, daily is bullish in the daily gap. We had ES actually break structure on the 1 hour. I mean, there's so many different ways you could look at it, but the way that you take it and look at it, and if you know what you did wrong and right, or if there was nothing that you could have done, then you're making progress. Be accountable, be aware, and take action on it. Don't let it linger for the next couple weeks of, yeah, I keep revenge trading and I keep doing it over and over again. Something that kind of stuck with me recently is discipline. Now, people can give the definition of discipline in many different ways, but the way I like to think about it is discipline is making the decision that is logical rather than acting on emotions that are irrational or illogical. So to be disciplined, someone to be disciplined is someone who, yes, feels those feelings, feels those emotions, and doesn't act on them, doesn't take irrational decisions, doesn't make irrational decisions, and doesn't let it get to them. Discipline is about, despite how you are feeling, you still make the logical choice and the logical decision of what you need to do. Not what you feel like you want to do, but what you need to do and what you must do is being disciplined. I didn't want to hit cardio today. I didn't want to hit legs today. I didn't want to, but what do I need to do? What is the logical thing? I need to hit legs. I need to do cardio to be a better to get into shape, to build my legs, to become healthier. What do you need I didn't want to go to the gym today, but I did, because it's what I need to do to stay healthy, to stay fit. To get to your goals, you're going to have to do what you need to do and not what you want to do. To envision that person that does what they need to do is the person you need to become. You just walk into their shoes. You step into their shoes and walk as if you were then. You are that profitable version of yourself. You are that person that has that six-pack. You are that person that has achieved their goals, that has reached their goals. Be that person rather than envisioning it, dreaming of it. Just do it. Just be it. Hope this is some motivation for y'all. It's a little long video, a little rant, but I love speaking on shit like this. I love it. This is what drives me. So I hope y'all can take away from something like this. But I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.